Hello good dear viewers. In this tutorial we are going to find a solution to this Olympiad mathematics question, and the question reads, if x is equal to 3 plus 2 root 2, we are asked to evaluate the square root of x minus 1 divided by the square root of x. I'm going to present you two methods, and we are going to start with the first method right now. Let us square this expression first. We have square root of x minus 1 divided by the square root of x, all squared, right? This is equal to, you take the first time you square that, power of 2 will eliminate the square root, leaving only x, plus, do the same thing to the second term. If you square that, you're going to obtain 1 divided by x. The minus, because of that minus sign, 2 multiplied by this, multiplied by this. Already, if you multiply these two times together, you're going to obtain negative 1. And negative 1 times 2 will still give us negative 2. So this is just the expansion. But remember, this is exactly what we are looking for. Therefore, we are going to take the square root of both sides, leaving only square root of x minus 1 divided by the square root of x to the left-hand side. And to the right-hand side, we have the square root of what? X plus 1 divided by x minus 2. Some people might ask, why did I neglected plus or minus here? Remember, initially what was given to us is just square root of x minus 1 divided by x. I was the one that introduces that power of 2, which is this, in order to get this expression that will help us in evaluating what we are looking for. Therefore, from here you can see everything here is positive. We don't have to include any negative solution. All right. What we need to find is x plus 1 divided by x. And that can be obtained from here. Already this is x. 1 divided by x is just the reciprocal of this. Therefore, 1 divided by x will be equal to 1 divided by 3 plus 2 root 2. Now let us rationalize the denominator by multiplying the top and the bottom by the conjugate of the denominator, which is 3 minus, instead of plus, 2 root 2. You divide by 3 minus 2 root 2. If you multiply the top, you will have 3 minus 2 root 2. But the bottom is just difference of 2 squares. You take the first term, you square that, you subtract. Take the second term, you square as well. This is equal to 3 minus 2 root 2. Divide by 3 squared is 9 minus. You're going to square everything here. 2 squared is 4. And root 2 squared is 2. 4 times 2 is 8. You can clearly see that the bottom is 9 minus 8, which is equal to 1. Therefore, 1 divided by x is equal to 3 minus 2 root 2. If you divide it by 1, it will not change. But under the square root here, we are looking for x plus 1 divided by x. So let us add them together. X plus 1 divided by x is just equal to 3 plus 2 root 2, because that is the value of x. Then you add it to the reciprocal, which is 3 minus 2 root 2, right? This will cancel this. What we have is 3 plus 3, which is equal to 6. But already under the square root, we have minus 2. So now let us include it. Therefore, x plus 1 divided by x minus that 2 will be equal to this 3 plus 3, which is 6, minus the 2. So therefore, x plus 1 divided by x minus 2 is equal to 4. It implies that the whole of this is equal to 4. Therefore, this that we are looking for, square root of x minus 1 divided by square root of x, is equal to the square root of what we have here under the square root, which is equal to 4, right? Square root of 4. And square root of 4 is 2. Finally, square root of x minus 1 divided by the square root of x is equal to 2. And this is the solution to this problem. Now let us take the second approach to see whether we're going to get the same result. So in the second method, I want to do a direct substitution. Take this and plug it into this because this is the value of x, right? So this is square root of what? 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 1 divided by square root of 3 plus 2 root 2. Finding the square root of an expression in this form is very simple. Once you have square root of a plus 2 root b, for instance, just find two numbers you can multiply to get b and add to get a, and you're good to go. So two numbers we can multiply to get 2, and when we add them together to get 3 are 2 and 1, because 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 plus 1 is 3. So the square root of this will be what? Square root of 2, that number, plus the other one, square root of 1. You do the same thing, minus 1 divided by square root of 2 plus square root of 1. Square root of 2 remains square root of 2, but square root of 1 is 1. Minus 1 divided by square root of 2 plus 1. But we can rationalize this, right? By multiplying the top and the bottom by the conjugate, which is square root of 2 minus 1. Square root of 2 minus 1. This is equal to square root of 2 plus 1 minus the whole of this. If you multiply the top, you have square root of 2 minus 1. You divide, this is just difference of two squares, right? You square the first term, you subtract, you square the second term. This is equal to square root of 2 plus 1 minus square root of 2 minus 1 divided by square root of 2 squared is 2, minus 1 squared is 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So all we have is just square root of 2 minus 1 to the top. This is square root of 2 plus 1. If you expand using this negative sign, all other signs will change. You have minus square root of 2 plus 1. You can clearly see that this will cancel this. All we have is 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Therefore, square root of x minus 1 divided by square root of x is nothing but 2. Final answer. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye bye.